Welcome. My name is Julia, and I'll be guiding you today. I'm a certified breathwork facilitator, and I work a lot with navigating stress, burnout, and emotional seasons of life. Today, we're dropping into a full mind-body reset to support your 2026 resolutions, intentions, and manifestations. We'll be using a powerful breathing practice in order to tune into this. All you need to do is get comfortable, and we'll go ahead and get started on creating space for your 2026 vision, your goals, your next chapter, that version of you that you're stepping into. Think of this as planting seeds for the year ahead and nourishing them with breath, awareness, and presence. Allow yourself to fully surrender to this practice, to whatever emotions, whatever sensations might come up. For this practice, we're going to be using a style of breathing called conscious connected breathwork. This is a circular style of breathing done entirely through the mouth. You'll allow your mouth to hang open as if you're taking a bite out of a piece of fruit, drawing the breath in deeply and passively exhaling, allowing that breath to just drop away in and out through your mouth without pause, keeping it flowing, keeping it circular, as if it's one continuous loop of inhales and exhales. It's okay to force the inhale a little bit, drawing it in strongly, but for that exhale, we want to keep it nice and soft, letting it just float away. For this practice, it's totally normal for your throat to get a little bit dry. If that happens, just closing the mouth for a moment and allowing it to come back to normal, or even taking a sip of water. When we're breathing like this, sometimes it has an impact on our body's physiology. You might notice a difference in your body temperature, getting hotter or cooler. You might notice some different sensations within the body, a tingling, a vibration. Some people enjoy these, and breathing into them will only deepen the sensation. But if it's not feeling comfortable, or you're just not into it, you can close your mouth for a few moments and breathe in and out through the nose. This will take you back down to baseline. Since this is such a powerful style of breathing, there are a few medical conditions for which this style of breath is not recommended. Please take a moment and view the screen as well as the info below to make sure that you're safe to practice this style of breathing. It's not uncommon for different emotions to come up. Tears, laughter, anger, creativity. Anything is welcome here. Allow your body to express what it needs to. There's no right or wrong way to feel. Just know that deepening the breath will typically deepen the emotional experience, and returning to that breath in and out through the nose will take you back down again. This practice naturally brings your body towards balance, and your body will respond in the exact way that you need. So, go ahead and get comfortable. Finding a space, preferably laying down, but if you'd like to sit up, making sure that you're well supported here. Grabbing any blankets, any tissues, anything that could possibly support your experience, and creating a cocoon for yourself, a safe space where you can turn inward. As you arrive, gently closing down the eyes, finding comfort, and turning your focus towards your breath, however you're breathing right now. Without changing anything, simply noticing what's going on within your body and your mind. Noticing how you're breathing, whether you perceive that to be good or bad. Noticing any sensations or emotions that you're experiencing right now. Not fixing anything, not judging anything, just noticing. Before we move into our conscious practice, we'll take a few rounds of coherence breath to help regulate our nervous systems. Breathing in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 4. Inhaling through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhaling. Exhaling. We'll stay in this pattern for a few moments. As you breathe here, gently shifting your mind towards your New Year's resolutions or anything that you'd like to manifest in the upcoming months. This might be one specific goal or an entire vision of the person that you're becoming. Whatever comes up first, trust that. If there are multiple things that are coming up, just pick the top one to focus on. Allowing that goal to become your intention for today's practice. Continuing to breathe, inhaling and exhaling for the same amount of time. As this intention becomes clearer, tuning in to what's going on internally. Noticing what emotions are coming up. What physical sensations you're experiencing. Noticing if there are any areas where there's activation, warmth, heaviness, coolness. Using your inhale to draw those sensations into your body. Changing that breath slightly, holding for a moment at the top, and gently releasing. Continuing to breathe into that feeling in whatever way feels best. And as you do so, we're going to move into the future timeline where that goal is already yours. Bringing to mind the feeling of having achieved that goal, that intention, that manifestation. Looking around, noticing where you are, what you're wearing, who you're with, what you're doing. What's the energy of the space that you're in? Is there a temperature, a sound, a smell? Going in depth with all of those details, all of those little bits of that memory, making it as vivid as possible, and feeling into it. That emotion, that sensation, whatever's going on in your body right now, that's because you already have it. Let the emotion of already having it rise within your body, amplified with each inhale, and with each exhale, clearing away space so that this new version of you can settle in. Soaking in this feeling for a few moments, allowing it to wash over you. Whenever you're feeling ready, letting your mouth open and taking that first conscious connected breath, breathing in deeply through the mouth and slowly exhaling through the mouth. Creating that continuous loop, that cycle of breath. Going slowly at first, just getting used to this. Noticing how this breath feels as it enters your body. All that you need to focus on right now is breathing. Slowly getting used to this breath, that continuous cycle, that energy being created, that energy being moved. We're going to clear some space so that all of your manifestations have room to grow. Using your exhale to float away doubt, pressure, distraction. Breathing to release any of those blockages, those limitations, those fears, those worries, anything that anyone's ever told you about not being good enough, not being strong enough, not being ready. Knowing that none of that is true and that you are totally capable, you are totally ready, and you are deserving of this future you. Continuing to breathe here to release all of the mental clutter, the stagnant energy, the no's, the I can'ts, the I shouldn'ts, and anything else that's coming up that's keeping you from the stream version of yourself. Now, deepening the breath if that feels good. Taking it a little bit faster or a little bit deeper into the torso. Bringing back that feeling of reaching your goal and attaching that to your breath, to your inhale. Breathing in, taking in confidence, clarity, momentum. Every inhale draws in the energy, the insight, the resources that you need to create this version of you. Continuing to use those exhales to release whatever you need to get rid of, and using your inhales to connect that vision and that version of yourself that already exists, to draw it in and to replace that old version. breathing in those positive emotions, all of that confidence, that self-worth, that deservingness, that knowing that this is you, that you are that person, that you've always been that person, and that it's so easy for you to be this ultimate version. Honoring yourself here. Continuing to breathe, perhaps deepening the breath one final time. If any emotions are coming up, choosing what you want to hold on to and using that breath to call them in. Choosing what you wish to get rid of and using that exhale to release them. Easy as that. You're not forcing anything. You're just allowing that energy to move through you. As you're at the top of your breath, noticing if there are any questions that you need to ask that future version of you. If there's anything that's coming up that you're curious about, wanting to know. If there are any special steps that you needed to take to get to this version, anything that you need to do, to lean into, to embody. Or maybe just taking a deeper look around, realizing that this is already you, that this is easy to achieve because you've already done it. Breathing into whatever comes up. You made it. You are that version of you that already has everything that you were asking for, everything that you hoped and dreamed of. those 2026 goals, or any future goals, resolutions, feelings of self-worth, feelings of power. Leaning into those, fully embodying them with that breath. Starting to lighten up on your breathing, taking the cycle a little bit slower or a little bit gentler. Breathing into anything that's present without judgment. As you continue to lighten your breathing, tuning in to any shifts or differences in your mind and your body since you started this practice. Noticing how you're feeling emotionally. What ideas, what thoughts are present within your body and your mind? Taking a breath with those, whether they feel good or maybe even scary. Sometimes, when we're leaning into the future, into the unknown, things can feel a little bit frightening. And that's okay. Continuing to use that exhale to release any feelings of heaviness. What feels more possible right now? Was there any clarity, any action steps that came through? Breathing with that. Lightening your breath one final time here. Using those exhales to release any remaining tension or discomfort. Closing down the mouth, returning to your normal pattern of breathing. Bringing to mind your goal or intention one final time. calling in those positive emotions, those heightened feelings of knowing that you have it. Holding that close within your body. If there's any area within your body that's feeling particularly strong or confident right now, breathing into that, using that area to capture the emotion of having it all. The emotion of succeeding, the emotion of already having everything you desire. Taking a deep breath here and releasing. Giving yourself a gentle stretch or starting to invite some motion back into the body. Keeping the eyes closed, staying in this place of knowing as you slowly come back to the present moment. Placing your hands over your heart space. Thanking yourself fully, smiling to yourself. Knowing that this version of you, this person that you are calling in, they're already there inside of you, just waiting to be let out. And now, you have all of the knowledge and all of the tools necessary to become this person, to embody them, right now, in this moment. Taking a few moments to gently ground yourself in the present, tapping your fingertips against your forehead or the side of your body. Feeling into the surface beneath you, into the physical presence of your body in the space that you're in. Taking as much time as you need, slowly coming back. With this style of breathing, it's not uncommon to notice shifts and changes in energy over the course of the next few hours or days. Remember to be gentle with yourself as you've worked through a lot. Drinking plenty of water and honoring whatever arises. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this practice was helpful, please like and follow along for more. And if you want to go deeper into your breathwork journey, check out my page for ways to work with me one-on-one.